Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. All the double honors to my apostles, that great millstone who taught me this truth, and who teach the correct doctrine of the scriptures, and a sincere Shalom to elect out there teaching his truth. Okay? In all honesty and sincerity in these last days. And a Shalom to the elect brotherhood and sisterhood out there. Okay, we're almost home, man. We're almost in our kingdom. Okay, we only have to endure this hell for a little longer. And then all that sorrow will be taken away, like it says in Revelation 21. Okay, and this lesson is pretty much an exhortation, to lift up brothers and sisters' spirits, primarily the brothers that are out there teaching. We just need to endure during these times and just keep prophesying and teaching and hearing the word and growing in the faith, man. Okay, we just need to keep doing what we were instructed to do. And that part goes to the brothers that are on the front lines. Okay, we just need to prophesy and teach and get and do the Lord's will, man. Be good to your brothers. But this lesson is primarily about prophesying, pretty much. But I'm going to start off with 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Because we're not going to be doing this much longer, man. We're not going to be doing this much longer. Everybody sees what's going on with the UK and the digital ID. And everybody remembered what happened with, Charlie Kirk's situation. And I hate bringing that Edomite up. But there's been talks amongst legislatures about controlling social media. Okay? And these are the steps that are to be taken in order to push that agenda. Because they're done letting people speak about their New World Order openly anymore. This devil's going to start controlling all forms of communication very soon, man. The free internet isn't about to be free no more. So this is 2nd Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, and that's what we're commanded to do, the words of prophecy. Okay? If you're called into this faith and you have the gift of prophecy, I believe that's in 2 Corinthians, the 12th chapter. It gets into the various offices and spiritual gifts. Okay, if your gift is the gift of prophecy, then you need to prophesy, man. Okay? There's people that watch our videos and that grow and learn in this thing. Little lambs that grow up into full-grown sheep, man. Little plants that blossom into big plants. Okay? Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So it is the Lord that commands us to speak. It is the Lord that commands us to speak, man. And you can't resist his will, because at times you may not even feel like prophesying, but the Spirit will be burning on you, man. The Spirit will be burning in you. Okay? Let me get this. Because Jeremiah, right? A great example of that is Jeremiah. Okay? Because we were ordained to be prophets in the beginning. We were predestined. Okay? There's no such thing as free will, man. We were predestined to go out and teach this word. Okay, because the scriptures had talk about the elect being with Yahweh Shai in the beginning, the formation of the world, man. This is Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. Okay, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Okay. Then said I, Ah, Lord Yahweh, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. But the Lord said unto me, Say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. Okay? So we are vessels of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. And it's a beautiful gift to be able to prophesy and to teach this word. Alright? We're not in the time of taking things for granted anymore, man. Y'all seen what's been going on with these false prophets in 2025? Look at what the Lord did to Al-Azhar. Look at what the Lord did to Al-Azhar in 2025, man. He totally brought... That was one of the proudest men in Israel. He had everything going for him, man. A huge congregation, right? He's making all kinds of money, all kinds of popularity. And the Lord just man, he just took all that clout away from him. All the clout, all the money. And who knows what's next for him, man. Okay? It's why the scriptures say that it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. Because the Lord can have you thinking that you're doing the right thing, but really he's setting you up for destruction. Then said I, Ah, Lord Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahushai, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. But the Lord said unto me, Say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. Be not afraid of their faces. Okay, we can't have fear out there, man. We can't be afraid to speak the truth. Now, do you have to look at the situation and speak with salt? Okay, season with salt and speak in code sometimes? Alright? Or understand what the scriptures say about the power of the tongue? The scriptures say that a soft answer turneth away wrath. Okay? And the scriptures also talk about speaking with boldness, man. The Lord is a perfect balance. Just like we need to be balanced. The Lord said unto me, Say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Lord. Okay, so that we need to understand that the Lord is with us at the end of the day. Even if some of us may have that lot of being martyrs. Okay? If you're gonna perish and be put to death for anything in this world, why wouldn't you want to be put to death for Yahweh Shai, man? For Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. There's no other death that is as honorable as that. There's no other death that can be as honorable as that. Okay? See if there's anything else. No, but go back to 2 Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Okay? Cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Now let's get another precept that came to mind was Habakkuk. The second chapter. It's Habakkuk the second chapter and the first verse. I will stand upon my watch, and we're watchmen unto the house of Israel. Okay. You know, the job of a prophet is primarily to speak unto the children of Israel. That's in Ezekiel 2 and Ezekiel 3. Okay, that is our primary job. Okay, our primary task, spiritual task. Okay, and we're also supposed to condemn and rebuke the wicked, and to warn of the coming destruction. Okay, because the Lord is raising up His prophets in the last days to warn of the destruction, man, and to wake up the children of Israel, those that are of the elect. Okay, of the children of Israel. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what He will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, okay, that he may run that readeth it. What is the vision? And what does it mean to make it plain upon tables? To speak the word, okay? To speak the word in a way that these people understand. Okay, we're very straightforward and raw in the way that we teach the word, man. We don't need to sit there and make up, hour-long sermon where we go into two scriptures and bullshit for 58 minutes. Okay, we're very raw, we're very straightforward, and that's what we're commanded to do, because the scriptures say that the prophet spoke with no guile. Okay, we're not smooth with our speech to deceive people. Okay, we're very very raw. That's what it means to make it plain upon tables, to make these prophecies plain, okay, to the people. Like, hey, the MOTB is around the corner. The CHIP, we got to speak that in code. Okay, if you receive the chip, the Lord will destroy you, man. There's a punishment for taking it. And you have Israelite camps out there that aren't teaching their congregations as well as their people, okay, about what the chip is, man. Let's get this. I'm gonna go off a little bit, veer to the right. Okay, now we all know what Revelation 13 and 16 is about. But this is the punishment for taking that. This is how serious it is to get the mark of the beast right. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark. Now the image is what? The ways of this world, the philosophies of this world. Okay? If you're too into this world, then you're going to receive the mark, man. That's really what it is. There's no, like our apostles like to say, there's no straddling the fence, man. You can't have 1 foot into the world and 1 foot into this truth. Okay, it doesn't work out like that. And receive his mark. Oh, I mean, just another example. Look at Al-Azhar. What happened to him in 2025? He was very worldly. Okay? And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And that's not talking about going to hell. Okay? That's talking about those nuclear missiles, man. Because where are a majority of the Israelites? Here in Babylon, in America. Okay? Now let's go back to Habakkuk. May have already proved the point in there, but we'll read it again. We will read it again. Okay. This is Habakkuk 2:2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry. Okay, so the vision is yet for an appointed time. And we're getting very close to that appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Okay? Because some people, they hold off the prophecies. They say, well, you've been saying that for years, and it ain't happened yet. At the end of the day, it's not going to lie, man. The Lord is not the author of confusion. The Lord is not a liar. Okay? Every prophecy in this book is going to come to pass. Okay? In fact, let me see here. Is this it? It was Isaiah 55. We'll read this too. This is Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Okay, read what? The prophecies, the warnings. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it gathereth them. Now let's get hey, even Yahweh Shai spoke about the destruction, man. He said that it shall be more tolerable in Sodom and Gomorrah than for that city. Okay? And he said that there should be weeping, wailing, and gnashing of teeth. Okay? And the Lord said that Yahweh said, I am not come to bring peace on earth. I've come to bring a sword. Actually, Isaiah 55:11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. So all these prophecies will come to pass. It's not going to return unto the Lord void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Okay? Let's go back to Habakkuk. Habakkuk 2:3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it. Okay? Because it seems like it just lingers and lingers and lingers and lingers. Okay? Wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. It will surely come. Okay? And the Lord commanded us to be porters and to watch. This is Mark 13:32. For of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. Okay, because Yahweh Shai doesn't even know when he's making his return. Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is. For the Son of Man Yeah, right. So we're supposed to take our heed and watch and pray. For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch. Okay? Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at even or at midnight or at cock crowing or in the morning. It's just like in the military, man, when you're holding post. Okay? That's what we make guys do when they come into the camp. Okay, they got to hold post for a while. Or hold a sign or something. Lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. Okay, you don't want to be kept sleeping on the job, man. But what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch. Okay? Let's see if I got anything else in this. Got a couple more. Oops. 15. Luke 21 and 15. For I will give you a mouth of wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist, because that's how people look at the prophets. Okay, and eventually nobody's going to be able to deny what's happening. Okay? How can you explain all these Israelites waking up? You can't. Okay? You can't. You people out there, you can't deny that the true children of Israel are waking up, man. How do you explain that? How do you explain that? It's the Lord raising up his elect in these last days. Okay? Hold on. Let me get this in Corinthians. Oops. 1 Corinthians 14 and 1. Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy. Okay? Desire spiritual gifts, okay? Not necessarily carnal things. Now, if you have an opportunity to get some wealth, or better your situation, okay, then by all means do it. All right, as long as it doesn't interfere with our mission. Okay, you need to keep your eye. You need, like they say, you need to keep your head in the game, man. Okay, too much side bullshit will entangle you. Scriptures talk about. Let me get this. I know it's in. I don't know if it's in 2 Timothy. Okay, this is 2 Timothy 2 and 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. So you can't be all entangled, man. Tied up in all them affairs and shit. Okay? Yahushua said to keep thy eyes single. Okay? Thou keep thy eyes single, thou should be full of light. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushai. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. Okay? We got to follow the command. Now let's go back to Corinthians. I didn't finish that verse. This is 1 Corinthians 14:1. Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy. Okay, that shows the importance of prophesying. If that is your spiritual gift, that's pretty much the ultimate spiritual gift, is to be able to prophesy. Okay, but it doesn't mean anything without charity. Okay, because Paul spoke about that. All right, this is This is Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. Okay? Not helping old ladies across the street. Okay? Not having Hebrew Israelite cookouts. Alright? Not doing canned food drives or telethons or any of that fundraisers for this, that, the other thing. Not any of that stupid shit that the Christians do. Okay? They're making a big deal in our area because they're having some fucking marathon. Okay, some stupid marathon for charity, for hospice or whatever. All right, you people are a bunch of damn lemmings. Okay, people are a bunch of damn lemmings. You know, a lot of these charities are just scams. Okay, because really, over 90% of the wealth in this world is controlled by 1% of the people. It's controlled by a couple hundred people, man. A couple hundred people, and there's billions upon billions of people on this earth, man. And you're sitting there trying to suck the slaves dry. You fucking people are stupid, man. And that's why I can't wait. And you're naive, and I just can't wait until the Lord starts bringing destruction to this place, man. You know, we're getting us prophets. We're getting tired of your people's fucking shit, man. People are a bunch of damn NPCs, a bunch of lemmings out here, man. All right. Okay. But with that, I believe I've proven the point. You know, I could get a couple more verses, but I think that's good. You know, again, if you're looking for something else to add to the lesson, you know, read Ezekiel 2, read Ezekiel 3. So till next time, Shalom.